Unity Health, Harris Medical Center in Newport, downtown Newport, McLean Street. Dr. Cheryl Clevenger joins us. She's new to Unity Health. If you haven't seen her around town at some of the local eating establishments, you see her here on television. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
We've got to find out a little information about Dr. Clevenger. First of all, tell us about where you grew up and where you went to high school and those type of things.
I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
I went to Edison High School, was a Screaming Eagle. And from there, I went to Oklahoma State University.
OSU.
Because I thought I was going to be a vet for a long time. I was the neighborhood vet of the...
Really?
Oh, yes. I love animals, and I was going to go to the vet school, and that's what was going to happen. And then God got a hold of me and said, no, that's not what you're going to do.
That's not the deal.
That's right. So he convinced me I needed to do this, and of course his plan is the best. So I went to OU Medical School and internal medicine residency, and that's what I did.
Yeah. Well, I asked every doctor that I've ever interviewed, why did you pick medicine? And obviously you may have already answered that, but, being the local vet.
Oh, yeah.
How did that go? I mean, how did that come about?
I don't know. I just had such compassion for animals, and no kidding, people would bring me baby birds and kittens, and that's my phone.
Well, that's okay. Let it ring. Just let it ring.
All the creatures, anything that was broken that needed to be fixed, and I would raise it, and we would fix it.
Tell me a little bit about your family. Tell me about your husband, who's also in medicine, and then you have children that we need to talk about also. Tell us a little bit about them.
That's my husband on the phone right there calling me, and he's a neurologist.
Okay.
We actually met in medical school, even though he lived in Tulsa as well, and we never met. Although we made up a story that we met when we were 4. Because we actually got married about 4 months after we started dating.
Is that right?
Yes, so we had to have that cover story.
There you go.
But he's a neurologist here in town. He's actually, not here in town, he's in Searcy.
Right.
That's why we're here, basically,
Sure.
is because Searcy really needed a neurologist, and that was our next calling, was to go there.
So what do you do here at Unity Health, and what type of patients do you see? And you told me a little bit about internal medicine, and then and it's internal medicine, family practice, but tell us kind of the patients that you see.
Well, internal medicine is actually taking care of adults, but I have been a walk-in medicine physician for probably 30 years, I guess.
Wow.
And so we make same-day appointments, and I see people 5 and up and take care of their acute problems. And I can't really say that I keep regular patients, but I happen to keep some patients.
Sure, sure.
But I'm only available on Mondays and Wednesdays, so it's very difficult to provide continuity. So my job here is going to be to hook people into the continuity clinic.
Okay.
But I can certainly see them on Mondays and Wednesdays.
And I think our audience is familiar with the continuity clinic and what all it does and doctors there. And but you've been here a month, and tell us how's it going so far?
I love it. We live in Searcy, but it's a beautiful drive, and the people here are so friendly, and I absolutely love my staff. I'm just so blessed to have them.
Oh, absolutely.
And I've hit, like you said, all the local eateries. I'm trying to find the places.
There's plenty.
I'm shocked for a town this size. There's some good places to eat.
There are,
and things like that. I like the thrift stores, and I've just been trying to find my way around.
Sound like Linda Black when it comes to the thrift stores. But
go.
before we get out here, I got to tell me about the kids and what they're doing.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
I say kids, they're kids, but they're grown-up kids.
I have three children, Mike and I do. And Lauren is our daughter. She's a dentist. Her husband's a radiology resident. He's in his fellowship, and they're in Birmingham for a year. But then they'll be moving back to Texas. And she, like I told you, is my favorite child right now because she has my 3 grandkids.
Absolutely.
They are 4, almost 5, and Luke is 3, and Eli is 10 months old now.
Wow.
And
Wow.
Gabe is my oldest. So.
Okay.
And then I have a son, Ryan, who is in Dallas, and he used to work for Northwestern Mutual, and he's not sure he liked that really well, insurance stuff. So he's switching now, and he's in an interview today, so let's pray for him.
Absolutely.
And then Matthew is in chiropractic school at Parker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So I know that Texarkana. Did you raise the kids in Texarkana? Is that right? That's where most kids were.
That's right.
They were reared in
Texarkana's a
Texarkana.
great place to raise children. Lauren's an artist as well, and that was she got some really good training there.
Right.
Which is shocking. You would think in Texarkana, but her art teacher is nationally known. It's really
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. So,
what about hobbies for you, Cheryl? What do you like to do?
Well, my family is my main hobby. Mike and I used to teach Sunday school in Texarkana for 11th graders. We love that. We miss that. And we have a farm. I have miniature donkeys and a miniature horse, and he has
Really?
Angus, and I have llamas. I'm still a vet.
I got you. Yeah, that never got out of the system, did it? No, it didn't.
Cats, dogs. We had a squirrel at one point, so. And I raise African violets, and I brought my hummingbirds with me from Texarkana. I had about 50 hummingbirds, and I actually have hummingbirds in my backyard, so I'm very happy.
You know, it's the first time I've ever met you. I've known you for 10 minutes, and you're a very interesting young lady, to say the least. I can tell.
Oh, my.
Lots of things going on in your life, for sure.
I have a feeling you're pretty interesting yourself.
Well, welcome to Newport, Arkansas.
Well,
welcome to
thank
Unity
you.
Health Harris
I
Medical Center.
appreciate
And
that. We're really happy to be here.
oh, fantastic. Dr. Cheryl Clevenger from Tulsa, Texarkana, now Searcy, Newport. We welcome you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.